welcome to another episode of the Good Guys podcast. My name is Brandon Dixon. I am a happily married man and a humble father of four. And as always, I am joined by none other than the Honorable, the Reverend Slim Rev, aka Joshua Ezzy.
What's good, BD?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. It's another
All's
day.
well down there in Texas, bro.
It's all good, man. You know, it's back to the grind. They got your boy working, so they got me in a little bit of a different position. So I'm trying to pick that up, but it's all good. God is good. I'm blessed. Can't complain.
Man.
How's it going over there in the Carolinas?
Man, Carolinas is good, bro. Just like you left it. Great.
In good hands?
Oh, yeah. Good hands, man. Carolinas is just probably the best states in the country, bro.
I'm not going to lie. Now, I love North Carolina. But I like Texas.
The fake South?
The fake South? It's the South.
It's the Mid-South.
It's the South. Carolinas is the Southeast.
Nah. We're the South. They're the Mid-South.
Mid-South?
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
We talking about culture.
Okay.
South. We're Southern. We're more Southern than Texas.
Yeah, it's a different kind of Southern though, because Texas is definitely Southern.
But what's the original Southern?
I don't really know. I just know the weather is great down here in Texas. All right, I will get blasphemed. I will be called a blasphemer, but I like Texas barbecue better than Carolina barbecue.
No, we're not talking about barbecue, bro. We're talking about states. We're talking about experience. We're talking about livelihood, bro.
Exactly.
Not brisket.
Brisket is very important to my livelihood. Absolutely.
But it's not your full life. It's not everything about you.
It's probably a larger portion than it should be.
So you telling me right? So no. So you telling me right now, you rather have been brought up in Texas and not in the Carolinas?
I'm not ready to say that.
Because you're not built as a football player.
This is true. I'm a hooper. But who knows? Maybe if I was raised in Texas, I would have been a football player. Maybe I'd be in the NFL right now.
No.
You're right. I'm not tough enough. Not at all.
Nope.
All right. Anyway, we are back with a brand new episode. I think we may have missed a week or so. It's been a transition period, guys. Bear with us, okay? I'm a new job, new location. We're working hard to get this thing back up and running on a regular basis for you guys. But nevertheless, we do thank you for watching and our loyal subscribers who watch every episode. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the bell so that you will subscribe first, and then hit the bell so that you get post notifications so that you do know when we post new episodes. With that said, we've got a great show today. J.E., are you ready?
Man, let's get to it.
All right. We're going to start, as we customarily do, with the weekly airing of grievances. And this week, we're going to talk about... I don't really know how to describe it, but it's just like it's a time construct. It's why is it that when we were young, time seemed to go so slow?
Yeah.
And now, as we get older, time flies by. Like, you know what I mean? You just told me earlier today that your anniversary is coming up, and I said, what in the world? It was a whole year ago that I came down to Charlotte for the wedding?
Wow.
It seems like it was just a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Time is flying. And when you're young, it's like it's the opposite. It's, you can't wait to get older. You can't wait to, be on your own and be able to do what you want to do. By the way, that is the most absurd line of thinking that you could possibly have. When we were young, I remember my parents used to tell me, all you have to do is go to school and get good grades and do your homework. And I would say, but Mom, I want to be able to do what I want to do. I don't want to have to answer to anybody. You get to do whatever you want to do, go wherever you want to go. You don't have to go to bed until you want to go to bed. All
Do you see how
lies.
limited our thinking was? All we cared about was the time we went to sleep. Now I want to make time to sleep.
My kids act like it is the most god awful punishment on planet Earth when it's time to go to bed. I'm like, do you know that I wish I could go to bed and get 8-9 hours of sleep?
Oh man.
You get to get 10 or 11. I can barely get 6.
Bruh, I don't even remember the last time I got 8.
Right. I beg them to take naps on the weekends. They won't do it. Do you know what I would give for a good nap?
Whew. A kidney, maybe.
You know what I mean? We become adults and we think that we have, the freedom to do whatever we want. Not at all. You have bills that you have to pay.
Man, and the first comes around so fast.
So fast.
I'm like, bruh, did I not drop a bag for y'all just 2 days ago?
I
Bam.
just paid you. And yet here you are again asking for the same amount.
Man.
Only a matter of weeks later.
And bruh, it's nothing worse than those middle bills. Those middle bills like electric, insurance, car payments, those middle bills.
I'm
like, bruh.
Just body jabs, just wearing you out.
I'm like, bruh, I just got up off the mat after that haymaker y'all gave me on the first.
that first is that haymaker.
Ref checking my eyes. I'm good. Bam, bam, bam.
Body shots.
Insurance.
Electrical bill. Insurance.
Electric. Random bill.
Right.
It ain't nothing worse than a random. Oh man, ain't nothing worse, bruh, than summer electric bills, bruh. Man, bruh. When June, July, August came, bruh, I was like, what do you mean that the electric bill is almost tripled?
Ooh.
Bruh. And I was so mad at time. I was like, bruh, not only is time going by fast, but summer is lasting long. I'm like, bruh, I need you to cool down so my electric bill can go down.
I'm trying to tell you. The thermostat on my house doesn't go below 75 until it's time for bed. But 75.
I messed up, bro. That was my fault, man.
What?
You know me. Mine's about 68.
Hey, I learned that lesson.
You remember back in college, you used to come in my dorm room?
Your room, you used to have to put on the North Face jacket to come in your room.
Bro, and I'm sitting there with an A shirt on.
Like, just chilling, like it's okay. Like, I'm coming in. Bruh, what are you?
Hey,
you just in there with a tank top
y'all
on.
Y'all want some Tropicana?
No. Is it defrosted? Is it thawed out?
Nah, my room's so cold, man. You ain't had to put that drink in the fridge.
No. Yeah, I learned that lesson real quick when we got down here to Texas, though, because I had the thermostat on like 70, 71 on the regular, and I got that first bill. That changed real quick.
That's where I messed up, bro.
Yeah.
But the thing about Carolina, though, is the humidity.
Mm.
I don't know if y'all got humidity down there, but y'all just got heat, right?
Yeah, mostly heat. It's not a whole lot of water down here.
Man, humidity, man, it could be 80 degrees outside and you're sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, time's going by fast, bro. Man, I'm excited about this 1 year anniversary. I'm like, now we're about to start preparing to have kids, and I'm like, bro, it's almost like now I'm taking my time with life.
Okay.
See, back when we was kids, we're the last generation, BD, that remembers the home phone, that remembers dial-up. Life was slower back then.
This is true.
We had to wait for everything.
Mm.
We had to wait for everything. Do you know how long we had to wait for a photo to load? For an email to be sent? For the internet to connect?
Right, just for the internet to connect.
Man, like, you couldn't even sneak.
Hop on your phone and pull up, Google in a matter of seconds. You couldn't even get on your computer and pull it up in a matter of seconds. You had to click America Online, and you had to
sit there. Didn't even bother you.
And just sit like you found something else to do in the meantime.
The fact that thing went, because you remember. See, I was poor, bro. I had to go to Walmart like every other month to get the CD, the new AOL Instant Messenger, and change my username and create a whole new profile just to get the 30-day free trial of internet. Hey, why you think I'm so resilient now, BD? And these kids understand we had to go through the era of the flip phone, bro.
Oh, man.
We thought we was something when we had the sidekick, bro.
Boy, when you had the little two-way pager.
Yeah, I didn't have a pager.
I never had a two-way pager.
I'm about to say, bro, you had a pager?
Nah, I never did.
Bro, right now, looking back at the pager, what's the point of being called to be told that someone called you, that you can't call them back?
The stupidest thing ever.
The Walkman. Hey, kids, take your time, man. Because when you get across 30, you're going to be 50 in like 2 years.
I know. Like, that's the
like,
thing
bro,
that,
I'm 34 this year. 34? Do you know what 34 means, bro? You no longer young.
No.
Like, 34 is the disappearing years. When was the last time you met a 34-year-old? When was the last time you seen anybody between 34 and 50? Like, think about it. Think about when was the last time you actually met somebody between 34 and 50 years old?
You don't, because they working.
Working.
You in the middle of the grind. You've got responsibilities. You've got kids. You've got bosses breathing down your neck. When you're young, you don't have those responsibilities. You're chilling. You're doing whatever you want. You see them all over the place. Hey, how's it going? Oh, what you doing? Oh, just chilling. Not when you hit 30 to 50. Bro, when you get over 50, you're coming up near retirement. You're chilling. You're relaxing. You're enjoying the last season of your life. Not when you're 30 to 50. You don't have time for anything. You're working.
You don't have time. And I'm like, bro, if I didn't have an online ministry, I would be disappeared by now. I'm slowly fading away. Bruh, where do we go but home and work and wherever our wives want us to go?
This is so true.
Bro, I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, what do we get out of this?
Don't get in trouble before your first year anniversary.
No. We're not talking about that. We're
gonna make it to the first year.
BD, let me clean this up. BD, shh. And let me make sure.
I'm gonna let you. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just saying, when was the last time, bro, that you was able to just, like, I think about us, I think women can carry on into marriage and still be like they was before marriage. When we cross over from singleness to marriage, a lot of our stuff in our singleness is cut away.
This is very true.
Like, bro, when was the last time you was able to hoop anytime you wanted to? When was the last time you was able to eat what you wanted to eat? When was the last time you was able to just say, hey, I'ma just not go to work?
Oh. That is true, though. I did used to do that when I was single. When I was single, I used to take off work for March Madness.
Bro, we took off for work for stupid stuff.
I would never. I'm sitting at home watching the games. My wife is like, what are you doing? Oh, babe, I took off work to watch the March Madness the first 2 days, If you don't take your tail to work.
Bro, I'll be coming home half a day and she looking at me like, why are you home? It's a half a day at school. I'm home. Trust me, I went to work. Bro, man, I remember those days where you could just say, you know what, I'm not going in today and lie about not going in.
Yep.
Now, I'm there
for everything.
When y'all got overtime?
Right.
I need overtime for me.
Right.
I need money for me.
Man.
Hey, man, time's going by fast, man. But I'm excited, though. 1 year of marriage up under my belt. Man, it just felt like yesterday that I was cutting that slice of cake, man. It felt like it was just yesterday when I woke up early that morning and woke y'all up to go to Walmart to create.
Not y'all. Me.
I woke you up to go to Walmart to go get a posters to write the letters FOUND. Wow. It was probably the greatest move of my life. The most witty, most creative thing I've ever done in my life.
Okay.
And now bro, we talking about having kids. Woo,
Are you?
man. Yeah, man, we're gonna start at the end of this year. Yeah,
Uncle
man.
B.
Hey, bro. Hey, man, I'm excited, man. But I'm like, bro, I'm gonna try to get some sleep right now. I'm gonna try to do everything that I can possibly do before it's over.
Yeah, when you have kids, it's over. I'm just gonna be. They're blessings from the Lord. They're unbelievable. They're bundles of joy. But it's over. Your life as you know it is over. Not to say that your life is over. Your life as you currently know it is over.
Man, I like the way my life is currently.
Yeah.
Or used to be.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and just go ahead and get your mind.
Hey, fellas, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Listen, don't get married if you're not ready.
Look.
Listen, bro. Like, listen to me. Like when you get married, man, it's over for you. That's it. You are now sacrificing your whole entire life for your wife and for your children. And that's a great responsibility. You just got to be mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually ready for the reality of being inconvenienced, the realities of these, but these is real.
It is real.
Like you got to be ready to cuddle. You got to be ready to communicate. You got to be ready to cater. You got to be ready to do all those things. And I love it. I enjoy it. You got to be mentally ready, because if you're not ready, you ain't going to be able to do this thing.
Hey, that's facts. And like I said, like, man, hey, we could sugarcoat it like everybody else does. We said it, in previous episodes, and it's not a bad thing, but you do have to be mentally prepared, because yes, you do have to sacrifice.
Sometimes, bro. Oh, go ahead, BD.
I mean, and that's what love is. Like, when you look in the Bible, you look at the greatest act of love ever, Christ laying down his life for us. Like, there was nothing convenient about that. There was nothing enjoyable about that. Not comparing marriage to the crucifixion, but you do like kind of.
It definitely feels like that sometimes.
Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, the Bible talks about dying to yourself. You have to die to yourself in marriage too. Like, you do. You have to die to your old ways. You can't do what you used to do. It's just facts.
It's just facts. You just got to be ready to say, I'm ready to be a husband. A husband is more than just a title, man.
Right.
I haven't even achieved the title of father yet. So only BD can speak about that. But husbandhood, it's a joy, but y'all got to have a purpose, man. Y'all got to have a mission, man. And hey, take your time. Because once you cross overs, there's some things that must die if you want your marriage to succeed.
Right.
Because time will go fast. It's already been 1 year for me. Going into my sophomore season, bro. What year is it for you, BD?
Don't put me on the spot. I think we're coming up on year.
These are exits. I think we're coming up on exit 40.
Man, look, I got a lot to keep up with. Okay, I've got years of marriage. I've got her birthday.
Ladies,
I've got four birthdays to keep up
BD,
with.
Let me tell these ladies something. We ain't gonna remember what you remember. I'm sorry. Do you know how much goes on up here? We're not, but it's hard to keep up with the days of the week. Man, bro, do you not know the second half of the year is full for me? We're talking about we're talking about wedding anniversary. Her birthday's in November. Thanksgiving. Mama's birthday. Christmas. New Year's. Bro, no, let's just talk about just my wife. Let's talk about my wife. Just my wife. Mm-hmm. Wedding anniversary. Birthday. Mm-hmm. I don't know why women care so much about New Year's. And then Valentine's Day.
That's a rough, yeah.
That's a rough patch.
Stretch. It's a rough.
That's a rough stretch, man. I feel like when they created my schedule for my team this year, it's a tough stretch right here.
And it gets tougher with time, because it's like, look, man, like when you was young and you had a different girlfriend, every other year, you could recycle some of the same gifts and ideas, that you can't recycle anything when you've been married for 8 years. Babe, I'm trying to be creative here, but I got to come up with something for Christmas. Your birthday is 2 weeks before Christmas. I got to come up with something for Valentine's Day. Like, that's 2 months of
I don't think they understand, man. It's like, man, like, do you understand that we're only but so creative since we married, y'all? Like, once we get married, it's like what, like, we gotta stretch these ideas for the next 50 years.
years.
So we
Like,
gotta, bro.
And y'all got it easy. Like, you don't have to be creative for us. You know
A
what we
cake
like.
and
If you
some
get me
wings.
something that I like, I am forever grateful.
Forever. You could just give me something one time.
You could give me the same thing every year. I tell my wife every year on
Whew.
Father's Day, I want the Father's Day cake from Cold Stone Creamery. It's simple. You don't even have to think about it. That's what I want.
Man,
If
that's
you give me
something.
something else, I will be mad. I don't want you to be creative. I don't
Nope.
want you to try to think of something sweet and considerate and thought-provoking. No, I want you to get me my cake from Cold Stone Creamery. That's all I want for Father's Day every year.
You didn't get enough for your birthday?
Well, yeah. No, I'm just talking about Father's Day.
Oh, I was about to say that's all you get all year.
No, that's just Father's Day. But
Yeah,
my
bro.
birthday, it's easy. You know what I like. Just get me something I like.
Man, that's something women never say. Give me what you got me last year.
Right.
That's
Like, if you got me
say.
something bomb, hey, you can give me the same thing. If you got me 2K19 for my birthday last year, you can give me 2K20. I'm good.
Bruh. Man, if you actually paid a bill,
Knock out a bill.
oh man, you talking about just whew, that was the greatest gift. That was the best
a
gift.
great gift.
Man, thanks.
Mm-mm-mm.
Bruh, they have it so easy. But well, easy in that category because we
In
don't
that
bear
category.
children. Yeah, we
In
don't bear
that
children.
category.
Yeah, we don't bear children and stuff. And that friend that comes every month.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let me stop complaining.
You're right.
Well, time's going by fast, kids. Y'all just take your time. Don't rush to be an adult. And if you're an adult, like 20-year-old, 30-year-old adult, don't rush to be married. Don't rush. Take your time because once you win it, time flies.
Hey, get your vision out, man. Write down the vision. Start grinding on it. Get your paper right.
Yeah.
Get your
'Cause
bread right.
Get your bread right because they are going to send bills your way.
I'm telling you right now, love cannot thrive off of love itself.
Nah. They can thrive off of their love, but they can no, hold on, time out.
No.
We can thrive off of their love.
Right.
But they need more than love. Love is quickly drained when there ain't no lights on.
Quick. Like, you would be amazed.
Man, if she comes home, that's why I'm so glad, man. One time it happened because we moved, right? We moved. The first place that sent the bill, they always emailed me. The new place didn't email me. Bruh, they turned the lights off, bruh. My wife got home first. I said, what happened? Did you forget the bill? I said, I'll call you back. I called them people. I said, man, y'all got to get to this house. Here's the money. Get and put me on the email list. You know, you can put on auto pay if you want, but please don't let this happen again. But she wasn't that mad. She wasn't mad. It was just like, yo, because one thing as a man, you gotta have it in the bank. If because accidents happen,
Right.
Just make sure you got it in the bank. just
Right.
make sure, because they'll let it slide for you just an hour in the dark.
Right.
40 minutes in the dark.
Right.
But if they have to sleep in the dark,
don't think it's about to be no romantic dark evening and you gonna
Don't
light some
get-
candles and that's gonna. Nope. I'm
Nope.
telling you now.
don't get
You
no
thought you was
candles.
smooth. You thought you was gonna run some game and try to get her to
Happy
think.
birthday, babe.
Well, I'm gonna light the candles for you tonight. No, the only thing you
Nah, you only time you light the candles when she able to cut the lights on and off.
if you can't cut them lights on when the candles is blown out, don't even bother lighting them, bruh.
Bruh, you over there thinking you the man trying to be creative, baby. I'll have this paid by next week. Next week?
Next week, she blow out the candles and said, "Good night."
Bruh, and you found your stuff outside the door? No. She's going to leave you in that dark house, bruh. And she's going to go to Tyrone's place. Tyrone keeps the lights on.
Lord, hopefully she don't go to Tyrone's place. Cause that means you got the wrong.
Listen,
Hopefully she go to
let
her
me
mama's
tell you.
house.
Let me tell you something, fellas. Stay on your bit. Stay on your job. Stay focused because when a woman's fed up.
When a woman's fed up. Let me not sing R. Kelly. It's probably a bad time to sing R. Kelly.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
All right.
Pay your bills, fellas.
Pay your bills. If you take nothing else from this podcast, pay your bills. I think that was the first piece of marital advice I gave you right before you. We won't get into the details of that story, but
I forgot that story, bro. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. But I said if you don't do nothing else, you
hey, bro,
sure.
let me tell you something. Bills have always been paid, bro. That one time, bro, it was paid in a matter of 40 minutes to an hour.
And here you are. Made it to year one.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, that's scary stuff, bro. I'm sorry. This is scary stuff how fast time is. Like, bro, imagine we doing this podcast at 52.
Oh, gosh.
Welcome.
I don't know how I'm going to feel right. I feel like I'm going to be so old at 52.
Nah. I talked to the young people at the church the other day, and I told them the difference between youth and feeling young. I told them that the research says that your youth period is between 13 and 30. What you do in between those years of 13 and 30 will determine how young you feel as you get older.
Okay.
When we make a bunch of money, when life starts getting great, I don't mind aging. Right now, I don't even mind aging because I know I'm on my way somewhere.
Okay.
Don't waste your years between 13 and 30, man, because a lot of people at 50 are trying to clean up what they did in their early 20s and late 20s.
That's true.
Anyway.
I don't remember what we're talking about today.
Patience.
Patience.
I'm glad I'm a preacher, bro.
I am too.
I'm glad that No, you don't, man. You don't even support. You support, but you don't listen. You don't watch. You don't watch my videos. You don't listen. There's probably I understand because you definitely don't want to feel conviction from me.
I would argue that any pastor talk to their best friend and ask them, "Do you really listen to what this guy has to say?" It's not what you're saying is not valid.
Think about it.
Most of these can't receive it from you,
bro. Think about it. Most of the people's campus pastors or associate pastors are not their friends.
Right. Exactly.
They are brown nosers. Your homeboy ain't trying to get convicted by you.
Exactly. We grew up together. I'm not trying to. Hey,
bro, you ain't trying to grow from glory to glory, bro. You're not trying to. I will listen to a false prophet before I listen to you. I'd rather be fed lies from a false teacher than the truth from J.E. That's sad, BD. I got a good word. I got a good word in my belly.
You sure do.
Bro, how you probably can't even name any video you watch. I'm about to say you can't even. I said you could probably name on one hand, but I was like, BD probably ain't watched not one of my messages, bro.
The Proverbs 31 woman.
Because it was about women.
What? I'm married.
That video, you was married back then. That video was 2013.
See?
What year you was married, bro?
2011.
Golly, BD.
I'm a vet.
You're a veteran, bro. All right, man, let's get to this, man, because we're already 30 minutes in, bro.
I know, right? Hey, man, I hope you ain't got 30 points.
I do. Today we're going to be talking about patience. Patience. Today we're going to be talking about what is patience and impatience, what does patience do for you, the benefits of patience, and how to become more patient. I will do my best to get through this in about 30 minutes, okay? It's very important for us to understand patience. But let me get to my notes because I was going to give y'all an introduction, but that's going to take about 10 minutes there. The problem. Many people have a lot of notes over here on my screen, so bear with me. Many people are not allowing patience to have her perfect work on them. Their impatience is causing them to go beyond the pace and pruning of God. You need patience to be successful. It doesn't matter what you're pursuing in life, there is a set amount of patience needed for you to be prosperous in that area. So many people are not allowing patience to have her perfect work in their lives. It doesn't matter what you're aspiring to be, who you aspire to become, or what you aspire to do. You have to ensure you have patience. Now, let's keep going. Now, what is patience? I got some definitions, and I'm going to go through these points real quickly. What is patience? Patience is the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. Patience, by definition, is the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. That's a very profound definition. My question to you is, what is your capacity? Every area of purpose, no matter who you are, your purpose needs for you to have a certain amount of capacity, ability, understanding, strength in order to sustain or maximize wherever you're trying to go. What is your capacity? God is giving you the opportunity to be patient, to prepare. So many people, BD, get so caught up on the moment of promotion, but they do not maximize their season of preparation. You have to have a patient mindset to understand the beauty of preparation that prepares you for the moment of promotion. Like I tell people all the time, promotion only lasts a couple of hours, if not a couple of days. If you get promoted to a new job on Friday, on Monday, you got to do that job. We get so caught up on, wow, I got promoted, or wow, man, I can't wait to be promoted, that you didn't maximize the season of preparation to prepare you for the season after the promotion. There's 3 P's: preparation, promotion, and prudence. Prudence means stewardship. Prudence means faithfulness. The season after promotion is prudence. Patience is a frame of mind that helps you see the reasons why you need to prepare. Patience, by definition, again, is the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, suffering without getting angry or upset. The key words there is accept and tolerate. There are certain seasons in your life you're going to have to accept. There are certain things about marriage you're going to have to accept. There are certain things about singleness you have to accept and tolerate, because there are going to be some things within every period of life that's going to have delay, trouble, and suffering. Patience is the mindset that keeps you from becoming overly emotional, keeping you from being upset, keeping you from being angry. The reason why many of us are upset, angry about the season that we're in is because we don't fully understand the season that we're in. Patience gives you the right perspective to see and understand why you are where you are and keeps you from being upset, because there's a reason for every delay. There's a reason for every trouble. There's a reason for every suffering. There's a reason why things are being delayed in your life. Find the understanding. There's a reason why there's trouble in your life, because it's trying to mold you. Things just don't show up in your life just by accident. They're there for a reason. And those who are able to see why they are there, maximize, develop themselves to combat that and grow from that, are people who are successful. I put here, patience is a skill. Patience is a skill. Let's keep going. What is impatience? And then we'll get to some points that BD may be able to chime in, but I'm pretty sure he just wants me to go through these as quickly as possible. What is impatience? Impatience is not patient, restless, or short of temper, especially under irritation, delay, or opposition. Impatience is basically being restless or short-tempered because of delay, trouble, or suffering. The Bible says, count it all joy when you go through various trials. I love that scripture because it says, count it all joy, not some, BD, when you go through various trials, meaning you're not going to go through the same trial. There are going to be various kinds of trials that you're going to have to go through. Now, but what is the point of a trial? A trial tests to see if you're suitable, ready, and prepared for whatever it is that patience is doing. He says, count it all joy when you're going through various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. Now, when patience have had her full work, you will be complete, whole, and lacking nothing. That's where we want to be in life. We want to be complete, whole and lacking in nothing, but none of that is possible if you don't allow your faith to be tested, if you can't count it all joy, and if you don't let patience have her perfect work. Restlessness or short temper due to irritation, delay, or opposition proves you impatient. Now, or another definition of impatience is eagerly desirous. Eagerly desirous. That means you quick to desire than to discern. You got to be quick to discern, not quick to desire. Because most of the things we desire, we're not developed enough to manage them. Let's keep going. What does patience do for you? What does patience do for you? Number one, patience prepares. Patience prepares you. Patience puts you in a position where you see areas where you can improve. Patience protects you. When you have the right frame of mind of patience, you understand I'm not going to just jump into this relationship. I'm not just going to jump into this friendship because I can see the purpose of whatever it is I'm facing, and I can see beyond the person that is facing me. I'm able to say, thank you, God, for allowing me to be protected. A patient mindset protects you. A patient mindset prepares you. Patience perceives. Patience says, I see why I should be patient. I'm going to take my time here because I can see the work of patience in my life. I can see that I'm not fully ready for that next level. I am fully aware that there needs to be more things in my repertoire before I reach for this thing in my life. Patience perceives. Patience paces. When you patient, you slow down. Patience is about rhythm. There is nothing worse, BD, than playing basketball with a guy who has no pace. Just running all over the court, going full speed, missing layups. What's the point?
Right.
That's how many of us look. Out here running through life, trying everything, rushing everything. But when a patient person says, I got a rhythm about my life, I got a pace about my life. Real quick, now I'm gonna get to the benefits of patience, and then I know BD might have some points. But you stop me if you have any points, BD.
Okay. Go ahead for now.
Patience promises. Patience has a promise that I will perfect you. I will prepare you. Trust me. Patience promises that you will be better for being patient than being impatient. Patience also promotes you. When you are patient and you understand what you're going through, promotion is inevitable. Last but not least, patience praises. Patience praises. God, I thank you for keeping me from whatever you keep me from. God, take however long you need to take because I'm glad that you're with me in this season. Now, the benefits of patience, real quickly. These may be some things you may want to chime in, BD, just depends. But I'm going so fast, I might be done.
Okay. Yeah.
The benefits of patience. Number one, it makes you friendlier and healthier. Patience, man, one of the things that I heard is that if you can master patience, you can master anything. Everything in life requires patience. I've noticed in my life, I am probably I'm a pretty patient person. I'm not sitting there saying I'm perfect in my patience, but God has worked that area in my life. Patience makes you friendlier. Man, bro, you know how many times that when they tell me it's going to take 15 minutes for the food, because of my friendliness, I got extra biscuits. Because of my friendliness while waiting, they had empathy for me. And they say, you know what? I had many people tell me, especially at Whole Foods, man, thank you for being so nice. Because most people, if I don't have their burger ready, if I don't have their thing ready in a time that they expected, if something happens and it takes me 2 minutes longer, they get attitudes. I've noticed that patience makes you friendlier. Patience makes you be able to say, you know what? Take your time. Because I know I want this chicken fresh and hot. Take your time because I understand things happen. And usually when you are friendlier, you get more favor. Patience makes you friendlier and healthier. I did some research today. They study shows that patient people are healthier people because they're not stressed. They're not always tense. Blood pressure's not boiling to the top. They understand, hey, life is much more than whatever I'm missing out on. You see what I'm saying? Anything you want to add for that, BD?
Yeah, I would definitely agree on that. As far as like patience being something that makes you more healthy. Like, I mean, if you think about it, like, everybody is just always like in a rush, to get through life, like to get through the week, to get to the weekend, to get to that next promotion, to get to that next, I want to become a homeowner. I want to, you always want to get to that next thing, and you're just rushing and you just impatient. You can't wait. But ultimately, like, we only have a certain amount of years here on this earth, so ultimately we're rushing to our death,
That's
if
it.
you think about it.
That's
You
it.
know what I mean? So I read that somewhere, and it just really like made like it strung a chord with me. It's like, why I'm always rushing. Like, I can't wait to get through this day. I can't wait till this day is over. Can't wait till this week is over. Can't wait till I achieve this or whatever. But it's like, slow down. What are you rushing towards? Like,
Rushing
eventually
to the
you're gonna
grave.
die. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. So slow down, enjoy every day, be patient. If your food takes a little bit longer, be patient. Count it all joy. You've got money to buy the food.
Yep.
Take that time to thank God for something. You know, be I think it's important to take time out of our day to just be patient and just be still.
Yep.
I think we're rushing and throughout each day, and we've always got something going in our ears, music playing, or you're at your job, or you got your family, your spouse, talking to you, and those things are great. But I think it's good to like just sit, be able to just sit in quiet and just be patient and just be still and just hear from God. That's
BD.
patience.
Yeah. So many people are impatient because the reason why people don't like the silence, BD, because silence leaves them with their insecurities. You just gotta love you, man. Accept who you are, grow, develop so that you can enjoy the quiet. The reason why I think this culture and the reason why time is going by fast, because back in our day, BD, we had the outdoors. We couldn't play video games till the weekend. You know what I'm saying? And we had cartridges. BD might have had the CDs, but I had the cartridges for a long time.
I ain't even had video games for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, on your cell phone, you can have there's video games on your cell phone better than any video games that we ever had growing up on TV, Super Nintendo. The graphics are better than all of that. So that's what you're competing with. You have access to all the information that's ever existed in the world at your fingertips.
That's
Pretty much
bad.
any game you could ever want to play. Social media, so you can look at see what other people are doing and compare your life with theirs at your fingertips at all times. So it's really difficult for us to put that down and just shut everything off and just be patient and be still and hear from God. And that's what messes a lot of people up. You have major decisions that come up in your life, and you never take time to just be patient. You rush in, you go off of your emotion and you make a decision instead of saying, hold up, I don't have to make this decision right now. Let me be patient.
Yep.
Let me spend some quiet time with God. Let me think on this for a little bit. Let me marinate on this a little bit. So patience is very important. Patience will keep you from making some bad decisions.
And what you
Patience will keep you out of a lot of trouble.
it will. Cause what are we rushing to? More responsibilities? Responsibility is having the ability to respond. Don't answer something that you don't have the ability to respond fully for. You see what I'm saying? Patience is a protector, man. Patience, God is like, man, just be patient. But what we do is, God, you're moving too slow. The enemy wants the world to go fast because God hasn't changed. God is a God that loves relationship. He loves communication. He loves stillness. He loves spending time. But when time with God is in technology, bro, you're not going to be successful. All right, let's keep going. The benefits of patience. Number one, it makes you friendlier and healthier and eliminates stress. Number two, patience gives you time to strategize. One thing I love about patience, BD, it slows your life down. You're able to strategize. You're able to have the time to count the cost. How many of us are paying for stuff with credit in our lives. Just without, we don't even have it. We don't have the energy to pay for it. We don't have the time to pay for it. We paying everything off credit. And now we got to pay the interest on that. The interest on a relationship that wasn't even supposed to be yours. Interest in a lifestyle habit that wasn't even supposed to be what you're supposed to live as. And now you're paying interest off of credit, but you don't have enough spiritual soundness, no mental health, no emotional stability or physical fitness. You don't have anything for what you're going after. Patience gives you the ability to say, okay, what are the pros and cons? Is this vain or a valid imagination? Should I do or should I don't? Let me acknowledge God. The Bible says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not into your own understandings, but in all your ways acknowledge him, and he'll make your path straight. Let me ask you this question. Is your paths crooked or straight? If your paths are crooked, it's because you do not trust the Lord with all your heart. You're leaning onto your own understandings, and you're not acknowledging God at all. We don't even have time to acknowledge God. People are so tired of being single. I don't got time to talk to God about this man, about this woman. I'm ready to get married.
Right.
You think it's goosebumps. Goosebumps ain't God, yo. Man, I realized this revelation 17 years old at a buffet line. I grew up in a very emotionalized church when I was younger. And so everybody was shouting. Anytime you felt the goosebumps, hey, Shonda, hey. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I thought God was in the goosebumps. Until I was sitting in a buffet line and I saw that chicken and I saw that food and I felt the same goosebumps. I said, hold up, man. Either God is here with me at this buffet line.
Wow.
Or have I overly emotionalized this thing called relationship with God? I had to realize, man, look, I can't get so caught up on, I feel like this is God. I got the tingles. Man, I don't know how the body's made up because I know when I was in that buffet line and my mouth was watering, I felt the same goosebumps.
I felt the same.
And I don't think God was in that chicken. I just think that I wanted that chicken. But patience gives you the opportunity to strategize. Anytime somebody offers me something, give me time to think about it. If they get upset with me wanting to think over what they want me to give over, then I don't want it.
That's not the one.
That's not the one. God doesn't rush you. God doesn't force you. God doesn't pressure you. Anybody who pressures you, rushes you, that ain't God. They want what they want from you. Right. They should be able to, that's what happens. If you leave a church, if you go to a new church, if you leave, leave a friendship, if people get upset about you elevating beyond the level that they want to stay at, those people wanted you. The only reason why you was in their life was for selfish reasons. Right. So the benefit of patience, it gives you time to strategize. God has to be enough for you so that you don't rush for everything. When God is your everything, you good. I got the cake. If he gives me sprinkles, cool. But I got the main substance. Right. Those who are content in God and those who realize that God is enough for them, they don't rush after everything. Number 3, the benefits of patience. It allows you time to fully evaluate situations. It goes with that strategy. It gives you time to fully evaluate. It gives you time to fully evaluate every situation. Okay, this relationship, where are we right now? Okay, fellas, listen to me. Don't let no woman rush you to get married if you know you're not financially ready. Ladies, don't let no man rush you because he can't control his loins. Just fully evaluate the situation. See the fruit in every situation. You got anything for that video? I can keep going.
Keep going.
The benefits of patience. My favorite one so far, allows things to fall into place and motives to be revealed. Man, do you not know how God is like, just let what I have for you fall into place? That's when you know it's God, when the things fall into place. Right. Patience gives you opportunity to let God do him. One thing you can't do is rush God. But God will release you. If you want to rush God, God will release you to a reprobate mind. God will release you to go settle. God will release you. Oh, you don't want to trust me? Bet. You don't want to be patient? Go be the prodigal son and see how far that gets you. God will release you, and you thinking that's God's confirmation. That's your disobedience.
Right.
So patience allows things to fall into place, and and motives to be revealed. I love that. When people, man, it's crazy how many people are running into your life and they're genuine in the beginning, but grimy later. Man, patience would be like, well, let's just go out into groups. That's why I told a young lady who asked me a question on YouTube the other day. She was like, when should I have the conversation with my potential boyfriend? We're dating right now. When should I have the conversation about I'm not having sex till marriage? I say right now.
Right now.
Have the conversation right now and see how long he stays.
Don't waste no more of your time.
Listen, I don't care if there's been a lot of men that said, I feel like God told me you was the one. Okay, well, I'm going to fulfill God's standards for my life. Oh, you're not the one. You got to let motives be revealed. Be patient. Don't rush into a relationship and then get infatuated and then get into intimacy. And now you got a soul tie. And now it's hard for you to even mentally process how to get out of this situation. You got to just say, okay, God, the thing about the Holy Spirit, let me tell you this, time will reveal eventually, but the Holy Spirit can reveal immediately. You don't have to wait for time to reveal everything. Some things you say, Holy Spirit, reveal this to me now. He'll say, bam, this ain't the one, bounce. And you bounce. Anything on that, BD? Let me keep going.
Nah, you got it.
Man, BD, you not trying to go an hour, bro?
My phone about to die. I'm gonna just be all the way.
Where your charger?
So I got this new phone, and like it doesn't have an aux cord, so I have to use the charging port, like the earbuds. They have like the charging port thingy. So that's what I'm using that for right now.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, you see why I stay with the 5S? I got 2 ports. All this fancy technology. How much time you got left on your phone, bro?
Keep in mind discernment of patience as we
Oh, I'm fine. I'm annoyed by your. So I'm patient, but I'm annoyed.
I think we got another 15, 20.
For the rest of the podcast?
We're 52 minutes in.
We ain't even got to. Ladies and gentlemen, I do my best over here. I really try to give you guys great content. I really try to be here every week. Now you see why.
Look, man, I got a new phone. Okay,
where's your old phone? Oh, you
it's
can't
downstairs, but I mean, you don't got service. I don't think you can still. I mean, I got Wi-Fi, but I don't think you can call over that.
We can do that Google thing next time. Yeah. Bro, let me hurry up. We only got 15 minutes.
Possibly more. We'll see. It's an adventure. Let's see where this takes us.
See, the thing, that's why preachers, let me tell you something. Practice what you preach. Anytime you're about to preach something, you will be tested on what you preached.
Ain't that the truth?
Patience is one of the benefits of patience.
What I'm doing now is I'm allowing the Lord to use me as a vessel to test your patience.
One of the benefits of patience is it helps you understand and fulfill the will of God. That's one of the benefits of patience. I can't even elaborate. I can't even feed the people the nourishment they need from this point.
Bruh, do what you gotta do.
It helps you understand and fulfill the will of God. Patience really helps you understand God. And it begins to reveal his will for your life. Self-explanatory. Let's keep going. How to become more patient. And I have a lot of great points on how to become patient. I spelled the word patience, BD. Do you know how much time?
That's a lot of letters. We're going to have to...
Real quick. How to become more patient. P. Prepare to wait. Prepare to wait. You don't know what tomorrow may bring. You don't know what the next hour going to bring. Just be prepared to wait no matter where you at. Exercise patience and make yourself wait. The best way to become more patient is to exercise your patience. So when they say it's going to be another unexpected 15 minutes, exercise your patience. and begin to say, you know what? Okay, maybe God is protecting me from something. Maybe I'm going to get something else with this. I'm going to actually exercise my patience. So no matter where you go, prepare to wait. P. Second P, shift your perspective. How to become more patient? Shift your perspective. Count your blessings and find something good about your situation. Shift your perspective. Don't always look at the negative. Find the positive in that situation, and it'll ease your eagerness, and you'll be more patient. Shift your perspective. Why are you making that face, BD? Is your time running out?
No. I was just thinking of subpoints for all of these that you're making.
Go ahead, bro. Whatever points you... Good. Go ahead, BD.
In this scenario, exercise. Think of the positives. Now, maybe you can go to bed earlier. You thought the podcast was going to go for another hour.
I'm off tomorrow. I have plenty of time.
I have nothing.
Shift your perspective. Count your blessings. Find something good about the situation. A, how to become more patient. Accept what you cannot change. That right there help you be patient. I cannot change the fact that this is happening. I cannot change the fact. You cannot change the fact that God hasn't brought the one yet. You can't change that. You can if you want to, but you can't change it from God's standpoint. You got to accept what you cannot change. And the quicker you accept it, the better you can make, the quicker you can make the adjustments and advance. Accept what you cannot change. T, how to become more patient? Know your triggers and neutralize them. Find out what's causing your impatience. What is triggering impatience? Is it because you're comparing yourself to somebody else's life? Is it because you're not content with what you have? Is it because you don't like who you are? Is it because of low self-esteem or insecurities? What's triggering impatience? What's making you want to rush? The best, how to become more patient is to know your triggers and to neutralize them with the word of God. This is what the word of God says about this. Therefore, I'm going to wait. Jesus neutralized 3 opportunities from the devil of him trying to make him impatient with God's will, turning stone to bread, trying to feed himself, jumping off the pinnacle and watch the angels come save. He's trying to rush him into the king, try to rush him to being fed with the bread, stone turned to bread, try to rush him to popularity by jumping off the pinnacle, trying to rush him to be a king over kingdoms. The devil's always going to try to rush you. But when you can find your triggers and neutralize them, you can defeat the devil every time. Find out what's causing your impatience. How to become more patient? Give yourself time. Everybody wants to get a lot of stuff done in a year that won't get done until the 10th year. Raising my hand. My first year in ministry, I just knew I was going to be all over the world in 10 months. It's been 10 years. But I'm so glad God delayed, because the Josh back then, if I would have got promoted, would not have the blessings that I have now. Give yourself time. Do not set unrealistic expectations on your life. How to become more patient? Focus on improving. Until God changes things, you change yourself to match the things that you wish changed. Focus on improving. E, how to become more patient? Embrace where you are and enjoy God where you are. No matter where you are, God is there. The reason why we don't give a flip about God being there, because we don't really understand relationships. We live in a world right now where followers, friends, likes, and shares. Those are not great cornerstone components of relationship. No, you got to embrace where you are. I cannot change the situation. I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to let it develop me, and I'm going to enjoy God here. Enjoy God in your singleness. Enjoy God in your marriage. My marriage thrives because our marriage thrives because we both enjoy God in it. And how to become more patient? Don't be negative. Always maintain a positive attitude. Find the facts over feelings. Don't be negative. What you count first reveals what's in your heart. If you wake up and count your burdens, I got to go back to work. You count a burden. The blessing in that is I get to go to work and pay my bills. If you count burdens first, you have a burdened soul. If you count blessings first, you have a blessed soul. How to become more patient? C, don't compare yourself with others. Comparing yourself with others will make you rush to have what they have, but don't realize they're in debt to get what they have. How to become more patient? Consider what God might be up to. God, you must be up to something. God is always up to something. Actually, God has already did to something. You see what I'm saying? So consider what God has done or is doing or is manifesting from what he has already done in your life. How to become more patient. I'm trying not to rush, but because of BD's poor preparation and bouginess to get a new phone, I have to rush. How to become more patient. Exercise regularly and eat properly. That stuff helps biologically. You see what I'm saying? How to become more patient. Be self-empathetic. Give yourself grace. Failing is a part of sailing. If you want to sail, be prepared to fail. That's all I got.
See, it all worked out in the end.
Yeah, but we was going to get to our top 5 shows.
Well, we can ride it until this thing gets off. I turned the
battery safe.
Lighting on. Yeah, I turned on battery safe, so we might be straight. All right. The important thing is we got the nourishment in for this episode. So if you don't get the rest of it, if this thing cuts off,
I'll do a video. I'll do a video on my page. Don't worry about it. I'll break this down on my page and preach it all the way through. Give it the substance that you need.
Oh wow. Okay. Go to Josh's page and get that. For now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to move into the last segment of the show, which is the Good Guys Top 5. So today, we're going to list our top 5 TV shows of all time. This was a tough one.
And I know I forgot a lot of shows, man.
I know. I'm going to come back later and tomorrow and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't add that. But it's all good. We're going to go with what we've got. We're going to stick with the courage of our convictions. And we're going to give you our top 5 shows of all time. Number 5. For you, Josh. Go ahead.
First, I'm going to give you my honorable mentions.
Here you go.
See, now I'm going to give you a disclaimer. There's going to be a difference between my shows and BD, I'm sure. I didn't have cable most of my life. So a lot of these shows that I had on my list were from PBS. But there were some cartoons when I had got the antenna right, I was able to get to. My honorable mentions are twofold. DuckTales and Wishbone. What's the story of Wishbone?
Wishbone.
The wagon of the tail. Wishbone got me through, bro.
Took it back.
Yeah, that's PBS. Wishbone, DuckTales, honorable mention, but my number 5 on my list, Boondocks. Boondocks.
I forgot. Boondocks.
Controversial, but great content. It made you think. Boondocks. I thought that was going to at least be your number 1.
Bruh, I'm sorry. Yep, I got to make some adjustments to my list on that one. Okay, I'm sorry.
Number 5.
Honorable mention,
go ahead.
Honorable mention, formerly number 5, but now has been replaced, is the Jamie Foxx Show. Did you ever watch the Jamie Foxx Show at all?
Fancy.
Yeah, fancy. We weren't married at the time. This was elementary.
Hey, man, I'm going to keep going. You're not about to get me in trouble. Well, I did marry my own personal fancy.
There you go.
But boy, I was like, bruh, is that their attire for the lobby? For the hotel?
Right. That was completely inappropriate.
All right. My number 5 was Boondocks, right?
Oh, wait. I didn't do my number 5. That was my honorable mention.
What's number 5?
So my number 5 is now... is going to be Arthur, which is PBS. But Arthur was the joint.
Arthur was number 7 on my list.
Wow. Okay.
Arthur was cool, man, but DW, bro, was Aggie, bro.
She was annoying.
I couldn't even get through episodes, bro. I'm like, bro, They overdid the little sister part. I'm like, bruh, make her cool sometime.
She was such a hater and she was so lame. But Arthur was the joint, man. Like
Yeah.
Arthur was, and then it resurfaced with a life of its own as the ghetto Arthur took over YouTube a few years ago, which was hilarious. But you shouldn't watch that.
Oh snap! My next one, number 4, man. I may have to do number 4, right?
Yep.
Doug is in here somewhere. I forgot to put Doug on my list. Doug was on my list, but number 4, Even Stevens.
Wow.
Hey, Shia Bluff was hilarious, bro.
He was.
Don't judge my list, bro. My list is lame because I'm a Christian. I'm a preacher, bro. I had to sneak to just see Jamie Foxx and then sneak to see what's his name in Bad Boys? Martin. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch Martin.
No. All right, number 4 on my list, Even Stevens, bro.
All right. Number 4 is where I will put the Boondocks.
Okay.
Number 4. If it was more of a longer running show, I think it would be higher, but it was kind of short lived. Actually, it's coming back, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so it has a chance to move up higher on the list, but these other shows sustained me for years. And so the Boondocks comes in at number 4.
Yeah, Even Stevens, number 4. Number 3, you probably never heard this show before, but I used to rush home to watch it. Alias.
I don't even know what
it was. It was a spy show. She was a spy.
Is this like a kid's show?
Nah, it was an adult show, bro.
I feel like I've heard of it, but I've definitely never.
Oh, Alias was my show, man. Like everybody who rushed home to see Power, or rushed home to see Lord of the Rings, not Lord of the Rings, but Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Number 3, Alias. Look it up. I can't wait to do the top 5 movies, bro.
This list is getting tougher and tougher.
Bro, see, this is our problem. We do a lot of these things last minute. And then when we actually do it, we're like, oh, snap.
All right, I'm going to keep my list the way it is. All right, number 3. I have The Fresh Prince. No, it is not number 1. I have it at number 3. I enjoyed the show. I mean, Fresh Prince was an important show for me.
Because you had your father.
This is true.
You had your father.
I did have my father.
I turned on the TV just to get a little moment of father leadership, like fatherness, whatever it's called.
Right.
Man, forget you, bro. Number 2 on my list. I'm going to say this as manly as possible.
Wow.
Kim Possible.
Even Stevens? Kim Possible?
Bruh, I don't watch TV now. Okay. So all of this is from like 17 down. 17 years old and down. I was grinding every day after 18. I didn't have time to watch TV past 18.
Okay. Number 2. Family Matters.
Yes. Family Matters beat Fresh Prince?
Okay. Do you remember what I...
No, you just can't say okay. Like you got an explanation that's warranted?
I do.
Okay, let's hear
Steve Urkel was my spirit animal. He and I were one. Okay. Have you seen the picture?
Okay.
I'll put the picture on the...
You know who my spirit animal was? Everyone compares me to him.
Eddie Winslow. There you go. It should be higher on your list.
Nah, bro, that was the corny... Okay, watch it back now. I bet you couldn't even get through a show right now if you watch Family Matters.
I probably couldn't, but at the time, TGIF was the highlight of my week.
What's that show called? Dinosaurs?
Yep, you had that. You had Step by Step, and then the grand finale was Family Matters.
Interesting. It doesn't matter now.
No, with the advent of on-demand TV, and yeah, you can't really have a.
All right, man. Number 1, Fresh Prince. I don't understand how Family Matters in any universe or flat plane can beat Fresh Prince.
I don't understand how Kim Possible can be on your top 5 for TV shows of all time, Josh.
Because I don't watch TV. Now, if this was Bibles, books in the Bible.
Hey, we should do that.
Whoa. That's coming next week. Top 5 books of the... Oh, that just brought so much joy to my soul.
Obadiah, number 1.
Honorable mention, Mount Obadiah. Man, if I was a rapper, bruh. Nah. Obadiah go hard, bruh.
Obadiah goes hard, man.
Obadiah? He probably got the realest name in the whole Bible besides Jesus.
Obadiah.
Hey, bruh, imagine
OB.
OB. Hey, yo, here comes OB. Nah. Obadiah.
Obadiah.
That sound like
spitting the truth, spitting facts.
Obadiah, all truth, not a liar. I'm going to heaven. I ain't getting close to that fire.
Hey.
Listen to the... Bruh, don't hype me up. That's what I mess up. I'd rather flow with no hype, man.
You're right.
Because as soon as I say a bar that's hot, I want to stop.
Most people start snapping. They got somebody.
That's where you drop the mic. Don't hype me up, bruh. Let me go. Because as soon as you hype me up, my brain's like, you hot. It's distracted.
I'm hot.
And you get distracted. Bruh.
Number 1 television show of all time for the father of 4. Unanimous. Unquestioned. SpongeBob SquarePants. Classic. Countless funny moments.
Ladies and gentlemen,
questionable moments.
You could tell a whole lot about a person by their favorite shows. That's all I'm gonna say.
Questionable friendship between SpongeBob and Patrick, to say the least. But
what's her name? Sandy was like a... Well, I ain't gonna... You know. It starts with a D.
Wow.
Think about it. Nobody was in a relationship. Squidward was probably like a... Well, wow. This... we live in a very crooked, evil society. The stuff that SpongeBob would say, bro, I'm like, bruh. And you, bruh, every time I came to your house, bruh, SpongeBob was like, you didn't even turn the channel. SpongeBob, you let it play all day. And they was conditioning you. They was conditioning the minds of kids. Because SpongeBob would be the only show that'd get 6-hour play.
It would. That thing would be on like all the time.
Like, think about all the shows they got rid of. They got rid of all good shows.
Sponge Beezy.
Wow.
SpongeBob clips are used as memes and, and videos to this day. Cultural references.
Yeah, because society is so... I can't even say the words. Society is so,
SpongeBob, number 1.
So, yeah. We'll do better with our list. Put your shows down below in the comments box below. Let us know what your top 5 show. We're not going to judge you. See, I said it. Okay. I said it with my chest. Kim Possible number 2. Because I believe all things are possible. Think about it. All this has meaning. I always felt like I was a fresh prince. My dad's from Nigeria. I'm actually a prince over a village over there. Fresh prince. I believe everything is possible. God is my alias.
Don't start reaching. Don't start reaching.
God is my alias. You know, even everything. I forget it.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up before my phone dies.
Bro, we're supposed to go 2 hours a day, bro.
No, we're not. It's during the week, and I have to go to work tomorrow. Some of us have to.
Hey, teacher work days. Gotta love them.
I hate them with a passion because that means all of my kids are at home.
This week's nugget of truth.
This week's weekly negative truth.
Hey man, be patient.
All parents love teacher work days. All right, go ahead. That was the negative truth. No, go ahead.
I love teacher work days.
Hey, don't leave me hanging, listeners. So there's some parents out there. Don't leave me hanging. I know y'all love teacher work days. You love them kids being in school. Go ahead, Josh.
I plan on homeschooling, so
yeah, we'll see how long that lasts.
Nugget of truth. I'd rather teach my kids and let them be indoctrinated by somebody else. I probably will homeschool them the whole time. I'll homeschool them and then put them out there with the wolves.
Yeah, I'm gonna record this the time and date of this conversation.
Hey, bro,
if you have one child. If you have more than one, I guarantee you.
I'm not going your route. 4 kids in 2 years. 4 kids in 2.5 years. No.
All right, go ahead with your negative truth.
Hey, man, just be patient. Take your time. Life was meant to be lived. Period. That's my nugget of truth. Live your life as slow as possible.
All right. Well, that's all we've got for today. I hope you guys got something out of that episode and enjoyed it. Hop in the comments. Let us know what really struck a chord with you from this episode, what you took from this episode. Excuse me. Let us know what your top 5 TV shows of all time are, or better yet, your top 4, because we know number 1 is already SpongeBob. What else did we talk about today? TV shows. Yeah, that's about it. Anyway, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Okay, hit the bell so that you get post notifications, so that you know whenever we post new content. Share the content, like the content. Josh, you got anything else?
Hey man, get ready for the top 5 books of the Bible next week.
Prepare yourself mentally for the excitement that is to come.
Oh man,
with the top 5.
This is gonna take me all week. This is gonna take me all week because I love the word.
Josh's favorite top 5 of all time.
What about yours? I don't read my Bible, sir.
For real.
Nah, you went to a Christian school. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges.
I can go through them all.
We can go through them all.
All right. Other than that, I'm a happily married man and a humble father of 4. He is the Reverend, and he is coming up on 1 year.
Hey, sophomore season coming up.
No sophomore slump.
Nah, we're good. 6 months later. My area of grievance is I should have never. I'm just joking. I should have never. Hold up. Nah. See, I married a person that has joined in the mission that God has for us. So when you're a missional, you good.
We're the Good Guys Podcast.
Peace.